Hello to anyone who may be listening. Before we get started, I wanted to quickly explain a couple things. This was the first time I've ever done something like this. I've created poetry for quite a few years, though was too insecure to express myself vocally. I eventually humbled myself and decided to just give it a try and see how it worked out. One of my major inspirations is a guy named Buddy Wakefield. He's a spoken word poet and he's put out some high quality spoken word material in my opinion. I may not really know how to sing or rap or anything like that, but seeing people like Buddy Wakefield do spoken word so well inspired me to just give it a try. I would like to learn to rap and sing, though this is a good place to start, I think, and I figured I might as well just learn as I go and share my progress. Oh, and there's at least one poem where I was really sad, and I wanted to say that I'm doing a lot better these days, and I hope someday I can help others who might be going through similar. If you're going through difficult times, I hope you can find a way through to a better place. Surrounded by nature, such colorfully painted skies, what an intelligent creator, discovering truth through the most beautiful of eyes. Thousands of reasons to smile, hundreds to admire, and none to forget. Wandering miles without tires, sometimes just to see the sunset. Nothing else is required, unconditionally concerned. No need to rewire, remembering what was learned. Reviving fires worth trying for, passion speaking to be heard. Optimistically wealthy thanks to the desire to touch, hear, and see the beauty of words. The wind blows fiercely outside my window, harassing and kindly asking, cool breezes reaching to be close. Don't want to miss what's happening, wanting to know some amazing things I don't know. Want to see some things few ever see. Maybe I'll see an angel, a spirit, or a UFO. I admit I often don't really know what to believe, though certain opportunities will likely be gone soon, so gonna find some rain if I can, then it's time to stop and think. Wondering if she'll hear it when I dance. Will she feel these dreams? Remembering bright colors, memories of such vivid things, and totally beyond words grateful for the chance to have met her, and the chance to have been me. Whether real or not, acknowledging it's a possibility is one of the first steps. Third eye applied. Doesn't matter if open or closed, seeing visions, patterns, and pictures in line, except it's ridiculously intense, visible in a different light, and even in the dark regrets, almost can't handle it sometimes. Eclipsed in excess, it's a mess. Messages from the other side, becoming perplexed, simultaneously here into such relentless extents. New concepts, exposing signs and messages beyond comprehension's ability to relate. It's almost like somewhere there's someone who dreams of your happiness like it's the meaning of life. In such a different place, compassionately trying to amount to whatever amount combines right. What a brave and beautiful one indeed, an absolute miracle, a one of a kind, more than the most unique. I'm trying to be more peaceful, though when I witness injustice, certain thoughts want to be expressed. Where do they come from? Who am I at the deepest depths? A description I use is that I'm an individual with heart and morality, and an artist with feelings I want to express. Though who is that I? Who is the one? Can you guess? Not the brain, not the body, not the ego. When you remove everything else, what's left? Can we freely come and go? Or are we chained and kept? Are we eternal or temporary, or maybe both? Mortality questioned. Is this a test? Take a deep breath. Light from the sun, bacteria, water, air, earth, flesh and blood. There's so many things we appear to consist of. Existence we ingest, dreams hidden clutched. Life is relentless, and sometimes it looks like very few people care very much. But you're dodging. Back to you. Who are you? Where are you located, bruh? Is there even a word or a name, or does language escape such? Fuck! I'm dumb. I'm all the worst things, yet also all the best and everything else. Or maybe I'm not. I don't really know what. I don't even know if I know anything. I believe things, however, am I my beliefs? And who is the I keep referencing? Who looks in the mirror seeking me? How about the pineal gland? Where do dreams come from when we sleep? For real, damn, what do reflections see? Like a dance, isn't it fascinating how they creep and reach? Enlightening and deceiving, just like you keep bobbing and weaving, unable to answer the question it seems, except, is it even possible to answer? So many riddles that never leave, welcome to my existential OCD. You told me you'd never lose me, though that wasn't true, see? For a little while I used to believe that I actually meant something to you. More than just a frivolous little fling.
Perhaps I'm too gullible indeed, 'cause I thought you were magic, and also that eventually we might even marry. How's it feel to so unfairly destroy someone so caring? On my end it was tragic. I thought you would accept me, but you just used me, took some of my money and left me empty. Seriously? God damn it, how can you do all that messed up stuff and just move on so easily to the next thing? Did I deserve no empathy? These regrets speak. Why do I still have this yellow bracelet around my wrist when you were so ruthless and unrelenting? Bitch, you betrayed me more than anyone else when I desperately needed your help. You left me suffering in hell. Needless to say, I don't sleep too well, haunted by nightmares and spells, reminding me of all the pain that was felt. I don't think you were trying to lie, though what you said was something on which I cannot rely. For a while you made me glad to be alive. Now I'm back to wishing I could die. I wiped your tears, yet you didn't seem to give a fuck about mine. Okay. I hope you're happy. That's great. Yet no one cares if I'm happy, do they? Hey, you're over there smiling with each new guy, and I'm back here full of hate, tired of these people who are so incredibly, absolutely fake. When you treat me that indignantly, this is the kind of poetry I create. Belligerently, you pulled words out of me I've never said to a woman I used to celebrate. Why? Because I was treated so poorly, and you ignored me so horribly, you turned me on and off like a tool to manipulate. End of our story. You never really made much of an attempt to communicate anyways, wouldn't even tell me it was over, making me sick for weeks and months, and it still makes me sick. Sorta like that time I was sick for weeks and you ditched me for that piece of shit. Again and again, I couldn't even barely get out of bed. Well, what you were doing with him makes me wish I was dead. Thanks for forever fucking me up in the head. I deleted some lines it was too abrasive to say. Despite how much you hurt me, I still show restraint. Maybe someday I'll meet someone who's kinda like you, but who won't so easily throw me away. You were the closest I felt connected to after Amanda, which is a major reason I even wrote this letter today. The memories have often played, and sometimes you even come up in conversation. And I wonder if you do the same to your new boyfriend, or if you finally changed. Whatever the case, the way you went about all this left a lot of distress in its wake. You gave hope to one of the hopeless and then crushed it till it faded. However, I'd still take all the damage you did to me for the chance to know you. And I would pretty much do everything I did on my end, pretty much just about the same way. There's a lot more to life than just pleasure and having sex, like treating people with dignity and showing respect. But I guess that was too much for you. Why did I expect anything different or the truth when I was so used to being used and left, manipulated and cut loose, could have slit my own neck, and you probably wouldn't have even noticed enough to give two hoots. Yet suffering any further over someone like you would be one of the stupidest things to do. That would make no sense. Why invest anything in someone that uncompassionate? In regards to the meaning of morality, you've fallen to such lowly extents. You are your actions. You are what you expressed. Own it. It doesn't matter what you meant. You proved it with how you acted. That's why I went away, never to come back, since your heart is bent, blackened and bad, so corrupted it's overwhelmingly evident. How sad.
Forever alone, no one ever cares about me like that, nope. I'm the toad, no one wants to know, the one they all leave heartbroken. Throughout my life, I've been dying slow. A tortured existence is what I've known, so painfully stumbling wherever I go. On a solitary road, not even hugged by my own shadow, will probably never be close. I looked for love, and rejection is what they showed. Forced deeper into my hole, darkness became my home. There was one who was different, but what happened to her crushed me the most. She should still be here instead of me. That's what I believe, as the tears roll down my cheeks, here all alone. And when I forget to breathe, I remember her memory. I remember her for eternity. What a beautiful soul. Her kindness showed me mercy. Her light surrounds me when I'm hurting. Even if I'm not worthy, infinitely grateful for the love she has sown. Reality blurring, speech slurring. Can't wait till I join her. Wherever she is, I want to go. In my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams, wherever she is, I want to go. In my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams, wherever she is, I want to go. In my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams, wherever she is, I want to go. In my dreams, in my dreams, in my dreams, wherever she is, I want to go.
Why am I still alive? I'm so exhausted, sometimes I wish I could die. Such a hopeless cause, sometimes I wish I could fly right off of a cliff into another life. I'd like to meet Kevorkian so he could put a fork in me just right. Put an end to me and send me on my way into the night. Into the darkness, floating away so light. I put up a good fight, now I want to say goodbye. For some reason I still hold on though, and I don't know why. I'm not very sure and I'm not very strong. Never found a place I feel like I belong. Never found a place I don't feel lost. Never found my way, why can't I just be gone? I don't wanna be here anymore, so why can't I go fall asleep in the snow? Why can't I go be where she went to go? That must be my home, forever destined to be alone. Sorry I've been so sad, I didn't mean to be this bad. I wanted to be better, except I guess I wasn't that clever. With a mind too fettered, I was unable to get it together. Damn, this is tough, my head is too fucked up. Got into a rut, got stuck, my body is following in suit. My fate seems like it is to lose. I can't seem to win, and I can't even begin to describe the thoughts that reside in my mind, since it's too difficult when it makes me cry. Why God, oh why? Why God, oh why? Not that I even believe in God the way many do, it's more of an expression, so to speak. There's so much else I wanted to do and be. I have a whole list of places I'd love to visit that I'll probably never see. It's weird how I think I'm such a failure, yet so many say such nice things. I can't quit yet, I can't quit yet, I can't quit yet. Somehow I have to reach inside and get a hold of myself. Somehow I have to pull up from this hell. Somehow, except I don't know how. But somehow I need to pull up from this hell. Somehow I have to overcome my doubt. Somehow. I need to overcome my doubt and work some of these things out.
Thank you for helping me to let go. I didn't know I was holding on so tight, so I had a little death. It was a large event. To the end of the other side I went. I sort of died, had to tell everyone goodbye before I could be reborn into a new life. Even though it wasn't easy, I'm grateful for the opportunity. Now in a new way, I can see more what was and wasn't working. A wider spectrum of belief broke through my own heart, like roots growing out of a tree, hearkening me, lifted up through it, surrendered to myself completely. Deep down reflecting, just another leaf floating, fleetingly. Intuitively, these thoughts keep meeting, they keep repeating certain scenes before retreating indefinitely. Maybe it is better to lose sometimes. It helps you see the bigger picture, leaving possibilities open in a mixture. Who knows what is really what and which is really which? It's ridiculously mysterious, illusions of the highest, standing under our defiance, such a strange one this one indeed. But just one strange one among many strange ones in a strange sea of such strangeness it defies language entirely. Yet, control kept furthering, trying to define and hold everything, distance from freedom worsening, a chaos hurting and hurtling, mirrors contradicting, carnivore distortions hypocritically, odd-shapen horizontally and vertically, externally and internally, nothing and everything in between, wobbling constantly in imperfect dichotomy. Still incredibly flawed, though at least I learned some new things. Time to try a new direction on this path of exploring liberty. Taking a chance to be, though, who am I going to be? So colorful and attractive when young, though much deeper with age. Within these unique qualities each season brings, ready to turn the page. And just like that, it fades away as a new story comes into place. Existence struggles and fights and loves and plays. Each new night and each new day, the spirit of us moves forward in such a brutal and beautiful way.
The world seems to want to be deceived, so enlighten them. And I'm not saying I'm enlightened, though I have let enough light in to brighten. There's enough in my eyes to frighten, enough in my line of sight to realize something's not right, since life is like a Twilight Zone episode that's a million times more heightened and intense. The only way you won't see it is if you willfully ignore the evidence. A providence of precedents or nothing new under the sun sets. Clever measurements paint a picture of an eternal adversary to go up against. Into a cave of darkness our shadow self represents. Why the heck should I go back in after escaping such muck? The answer's actually pretty easy and it makes a lot of sense, 'cause others are still stuck. And even if they attack me or don't care, I gotta try, seeing as I would also want help if I was left behind there. How could I just leave them in their prison? That's no way to live life, it just isn't. A hidden wisdom shared freely for those with the eyes to see and the ears to listen. Be careful in that which you cling to perceive and believe. This world is deceptively riddled, ruled by sociopathic creeps, ruthlessly playing the majority like fiddles. Such a terrible music emitted, it puts many to sleep. Consciousness is overflowing with shit filled, in a confused haze losing sight of their dreams. Organized religions lucidly spreading sickness as if it's a gift. Pied pipers of all kinds intruding upon our innocence and existence. Do you really want to go so lightly into the depths of depravity? Or is it better to be made heavy by the empathic gravity of all this? How about a balance within? What's it mean to be human? Are we noble or are we abusive? Maybe it's a combination of the two alchemized through an intelligent foolishness which insists. What a strange rift. Spirits flipping and twisting, catching and missing mixed, reflections making impressions, rippling and ripping into different dimensions, and then wondering if it will kill me to embrace these feelings. And I remember, some things are more important than staying alive, like doing what you think is right. So be it if I don't survive. Passionate resistance to the petty tyrants in our lives and in our minds.
I need your help. You need my help. Let me help you earn your spurs.
So many are so hypnotized by the providence of eyes, while unable to properly concentrate right. Look, they fascinate you, like snakes, luring their food, and hey, you gotta put up a fight and be strong enough inside or else into their jaws you'll be consumed. The entertainments governments and religions most commonly subscribe to are their imaginations put into yours, their designs now within you. Let loose. You don't see them, but they see you, and they see through you, and they see through and through from a cult of self-proclaimed divine truth. It's a goal of theirs to keep you perpetually confused, illusions upon illusions, which ones to choose from. A horse, a sheep, or one that is free, or if you don't know, you're probably already fucked. Geez, cause magic is only magic when you don't understand it. They gain pleasure from your powerlessness and the ways in which you beg pleases. These demons and ifrits keep materializing freaks who pretend to be Jesus. Mystics mesmerize with spells to expel our true selves. Use your will or you'll be in perpetual slavery with no need of a prophecy to foretell.
Don't let them put you in their box. They got it locked, all queued up, controlling perceptions and thoughts.
Revolution or evolution? What is the truth then? Is it intuitive? In this decade of moral decay, Mass worship is a warship. They're like whores for scripts, suggestively inhibited during the experiments, no way to quit once you're within it. Exquisite division from such naive superstitions sacrifices the mission, occult culture driven, illy illuminated, profoundly bizarre, exclusionarily insinuated. Our icons are conning us. We don't know who they are. Looking down, they saw the horrible stuff they saw. If heaven existed, the angels would be appalled. How we treat each other is at times beyond wrong. It's not too hard to understand how even the pure could fall. How can you watch without getting pissed off? Fuck, what the fucking fuck? It makes the fucking skin crawl. Makes you wanna fucking vomit and withdraw. Makes you wanna be a different species, or an alien, or an outlaw. Screw their societies, create your own laws, screw their religions, be your own god. Do what you gotta do, be awesome. Set an example, go through the shadows, show your heart. It's important when you can at least to some extent love even the dark parts. When you can let loose and dance under the stars. When you have faith in faith, not in that shit that they claimed. Personal truths, existentially contemplated. From nothing all the way to infinity, mysterious symbolic numerology out in the open for all to see. Pictures, suggestions, thoughts, and words. Don't let them tell you what reality really is. Fake psychics pretending to be clairvoyant, taking advantage of the susception to mental imagery. It's like being affected by false associations and trained like chimps, mimicking and copying, trying to fit in. Mysterious predictions predict eternities of this. What is the grand purpose? Why do we even exist? I think we all want the answer, but I don't think anyone has it or can ever have it. Stuck in a matrix of limitations undiscovered, surrounded by fakes and shills, the obtusely ignorant minds always in the gutter, stampeding each other to death for the next deal. Then over there another doesn't have a next meal, ostracizing the genuine lovers, a dissenting appeal, appealing to resist the system indeed, behaving as if on a quest for questions, questioning what is retreat, visualizing predators in the beast until your shadow self exceeds 333666. The world suffers and bleeds, yet Moes don't give a shit or a fuck. Be on guard in accordance with internal laws decreed. A world without trust is a world of misery. So many are so gone in spirit and morally. Belief withers into disbelief. Squares and a compass can't help them find their hearts or much of anything. The hyper-impressionable, hyper-impressed with opening doors for vampires open them way too easily. Pyramids and columns of twin spires and one in the distance equals a trinity. Over and over, checkered floors covered by divine dualities. Ancient stories retold, unknown symbols placed higher and out of reach. Alchemical currents insidiously transpiring, reacting before they can preach. Being unpredictable is one of the main keys, if a single one is to try to take on many.
Don't let them put you in their box, they got it locked, all queued up, controlling perceptions and thoughts.
In my dreams the words appear, but when I awake they fade. Endless battles, it seems worse and worse between what courage and fear makes. Why do this? Why do any of this? Trapped in this hell, so crazy, so insane. A deprived witness, thoughts splinter, emotions break, and I fell a ways. It's always winter with snow falling, even in the hottest summer days. Very few seem to really care though, go figure, so many fucking zombies with eyes glazed. Birds tend to chirp and crickets tend to sing when you talk about certain specific things, like secret societies pulling puppet strings and occult rituals involving a hidden elite.
Why can't we be more free? Should the government have a kill list? Should we even have a government at all, really? Power continues to keep corrupting in excess. Can the masses overcome their apathy, or is this what we get?
Rising like a phoenix above what's beneath us, trying to bring positive energy back to help. At times it can be grim as hell. Fortifications built up, shields and shells, reinforcements retreating, efforts repelled, copious war, false flags, false infidels, interwoven resistance, the will to rebel. Tell the world what only you can tell. Vote with your examples and choices. Be more than numbers in their machine. Please don't be too afraid to raise your voices and stand up for what you believe.
A former master at jackal language trying to be more like a giraffe. It doesn't matter so much if they are insulting or how much they laugh. Listen to what they are really trying to say. If necessary, ask. No need to be brash, show you're up to the task. The key is to stay in control, a goal to reveal the shackles and masks and to find a better path. Instead of just down below, looking at things from up high, and combining them both to help describe. Be aware of what they think they know, and peacefully try. It might be in vain, they might have already made up their mind, though you can still explain the reasons why. And others might notice and subscribe, or at least think about it and have their perceptions widened. Plus, you're planting seeds. Someday they might break free. Planting seeds with roots that grow and reach. Love and fear, these qualities tangle into each other to be near. Misery loves company, but so does happiness if you're wise enough to see that clear. Sometimes I just want to be alone though. All is one here. Growing and sprouting new beliefs, trying to figure out what this means, like a flower or a tree, branching out towards the light to meet me, growing towards the light to meet me, going towards a brightness from the cracks in the concrete I breathe, unevenly wobbling, at first it's difficult, still hobbling, not stopping, a will to persist. Getting stronger, reforming from within, reflecting outwards, it's getting time to begin. Calmed by the wind as the sun glints, colors changing, everything rearranging, then we do it all over again.
Sometimes this world seems so strange to me. Love seems to be most salient, though hate seems to be mostly prevailing. Trying to find peace amongst the change in nature's breeze. Don't think I'll ever get used to it. Out there in endless chaos perceived. On the brink and edge of extinguishment, with good crucified, the demonic becomes normalized as commonly held belief. Every day I want to quit. And every day I also want to keep following my dreams. Making some progress in life, perhaps it's not too late. To do more things right, to better understand this hate. With wisdom applied in the right light, moving towards the great gates, with a bigger drive alive inside, wondering what awaits, and wondering why. Seeing with new eyes, now seeing the disguise. Maybe in time I can starve the beast until it dies, or hug it until it cries. Or use both those two techniques combined, and if not, at least I tried. At least I tried. The choosing of certain prisons grew while trying to give up the desire to punish. It's a difficult drug to cease use. Revenge can be a fun wish. Some amount of it might be useful too, however, I want to try to be more peaceful and distinguished, with more articulate and diplomatic goals pursued, bricolage, information collected, intermixed, options considered, possibilities with a twist. Maybe a better way than fighting and destroying is to build something new from all this. Pull yourself out of the matrix, envision a world where you can go through, to a fresh start to build something even better next. It's up to you. Sometimes things can get pretty dark, yet please don't let this world kill your heart. Please don't let it take your spark. Mirrors upon mirrors, reflections reflecting imaginations, creations, if you can hear it, sensations, frequencies and vibrations, sounds felt in language, almost as if spirit's been encased within, labeled as attempted explanations, sentiments of the infinite, in appearance within such exquisite interpretations. Make your life a story, one people would wanna read. At times it may be boring, yet by the end they don't wanna leave.
make your life a story one people would wanna read. At times it may be boring, yet by the end they don't wanna leave.